I don't know what you hit.
It just said that.
All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good morning. Good.
Good morning.
Morning. Okay. Do we have any more in the waiting room?
Just one more coming, Judge.
One more coming. Okay. Well, it is 9 o'clock straight up, so we'll get started. I will explain to the Zoom audience how I will be calling the docket. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. I'll say it one more time. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera back off after that. Then announce yourself to the court, because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in today, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we will begin. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2023, County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Laura Ann Smith. Laura Ann Smith. Ramsey De La Garza. Ramsey De La Garza. Mary Christine Mendez. Mary Christine Mendez.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Jesse James Janik. Jesse James Janik. Arthur William Lane. Arthur William Lane. Joanne Alonzo. Joanne Alonzo. David Salazar. David Salazar. Trevon Michael Cheney. Trevon Cheney. Richard Salas. Richard Salas. Elvin, let's see, Eziomanhu. Eziomanhu. Turn your camera on, sir. Thank you. Got you checked in now. Shad Modisette. Shad Modisette. Mateo Sebastian Villegas.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Stephen Aldaca. Stephen Aldaca. Walter Garrett Johnson. Walter Garrett Johnson. Adriana Michelle Lastra. Adriana Michelle Lastra. Monica Joe Rodriguez. Monica Joe Rodriguez.
Judge,
Present.
I'm present. Your Honor, I'm present with her too.
Thank you, Counselor. So Mary, Monica Joe, could you answer one more time? Monica
Yes.
Joe?
Yes,
there
I'm
you
present.
go. Okay, thank you, Monica. Got you checked in. Thank you, Counselor. Miguel Angel De Jesus. Miguel Angel De Jesus.
Present.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Jacob Elijah Trevino. Jacob Elijah Trevino.
He's present, Judge. He's just trying to unmute.
Okay. I'll circle back around to it. Crystal Gonzalez. Crystal Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you. Got you checked in. Daniel Ramirez. Daniel Ramirez. Aiden Seth Patafani.
Present.
Sir, could you put your whole face in the camera so I can see you? There you go. Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Whitney Clark Thomas. Whitney Clark Thomas. Eric Duransaro. Eric Duransaro. Jordan Michael Hillier, Jordan Michael Hillier. George Uvalius, George Uvalius. Logan James White, Logan James White. Jessica Pacina, Jessica Pacina. Alberto Miguel, Alberto Miguel. Richard Taylor Butron,
Here,
Richard.
Yon, right here.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Jonathan Hernandez Rodriguez. Jonathan
Here,
Hernandez.
Your Honor. Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. All right. I'm going to go back through this list one more time for the individuals that did not answer at the 9 o'clock docket call. But first, I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs on the Zoom. That would be Anthony or Alexis. Even if you have talked to them last court setting and you have not changed your mind, you still want the exact same thing. I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if you just got hired last night, last week, or last month, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this county court 12 case, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication, guys. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket. I know that your defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives. And we cannot do this without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into one of the breakout rooms to get on the same page with one of the two ADAs about this setting this morning. Now, defense attorneys, if you have talked to one of the two ADAs within the last 2, 3, even up to 5 days ago, and that talk, that call, that chat, that email was about this setting today, I'll take that. I do consider that a confer. I would highly recommend that that's what you guys would do. So when we get to court, and I get to the part about who's all conferred, if you want to quickly release your client, we can do that after you give a report to the court. But we're here now. So how are we going to do this? I need defense attorneys, the defense attorneys, to please send chats to Booker. Booker is going to line you guys up in order of how he receives those chats to go into the breakout rooms. Now, it is 9:06, usually by 10 o'clock. We're more than 75% done with the docket. I say that to say we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So when Booker puts you guys in those breakout rooms, please do not come out of the breakout rooms to say no one has come to see me in the breakout room. Just exercise a little patience, guys. Someone will be there shortly. All right. So now I'm going to go back through this list one more time. Remember, this time I will be calling the docket for the individuals that did not answer at the 9 o'clock. If you answered, you're okay. You're already checked in. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourself. Turn your camera on because you are in court and I do need to see you. You are free to turn your camera off after that. Then announce yourself to the court, because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in this morning, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we'll begin again. It's Laura N. Smith on the Zoom. Laura N. Smith. Ramsey De La Garza. Ramsey.
Your Honor. Here,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Ramsey.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ramsey. Got you checked in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
James Janik. Jesse James Janik. Arthur William Lane. Arthur William Lane. Joanne Alonzo. Joanne Alonzo. David Salazar. David Salazar. Trayvon Chaney. Trayvon Chaney. Richard Salas. Richard Salas.
Here, Your Honor.
Got you checked in, Richard. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Chad Modisette. Chad Modisette. Stephen Aldaka. Stephen Aldaka. Walter Garrett Johnson. Walter Garrett Johnson. Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Adriana Lastra. Adriana Lastra. Jacob Elijah Trevino. Jacob Trevino.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you, Jacob. Got you checked in. Daniel Ramirez. Daniel Ramirez. He was on, is that the one that did not unmute himself? Daniel Ramirez, are you on the Zoom? Whitney Clark Thomas, Eric Duran Soro, Jordan Michael Hillier, George Uvalius, Logan James White, Jessica Piscina, Alberto Miguel. Alberto, I see you. Thank you, Alberto. Got you checked in. All right. I've now gone through the docket twice. Are there any individuals on this docket? You did not hear your name called at all. Either time that I called the docket this morning, you did not hear your name called. Okay. All right. So I think I got everyone checked in that's on the Zoom then. All right. Before we get to other court matters this morning, I'm going to give a few housekeeping rules for County Court 12. So the first rule being, defense attorneys that are moving forward with the plea, remember 2 sets of paperwork. One set comes from the court, the other set comes from the district attorney's office. If you are not sure if your client has done all of the paperwork, please get with Booker. Booker can put you in a breakout room with your client and you can go over these matters. I just don't want anyone to sit on the Zoom for an hour or so. And when I finally called the case, we discovered that none of the paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done in easy solution. Also, defense attorneys, when moving forward with the plea, remember, please ask your client this one question. Are they a resident of Bexar County? I realize that San Antonio is a very touristy city. We do get a lot of outsiders. But if you're moving forward with the plea and that paperwork is being sent over to the probation department, and we do not know that your client is not a resident of Bexar County, your client is going to get an automatic violation. A warrant will issue. It's an easy solution. This is America. You can live where you want to live. Just let someone know, the court, your attorney, perhaps you live in another county, even another state. That is okay. We just need to know. And then I can make the decision should that case be transferred to wherever your client resides, or should I allow your client to report to probation by Zoom, okay? Also, defense attorneys, if you have an MTR, and it seems like we have quite a few, besides speaking to one of the 2 ADAs, you must also speak to Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He is the CLO, the probation officer for County Court 12. Of course, because it is an MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from the probation department. Defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested, just arrested at least twice for a DWI, your client's case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. That is a specialty treatment court. I cannot mandate or order anyone into that program, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talked to about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Your client will not be able to leave this judiciary able to say that no one reached out to them, no one tried to talk to them again about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Now, besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. That too is a treatment specialty court. If anyone would like their case transferred over to that docket, please get with Booker. He can get that referral process started. It doesn't even have to be that your client has ever been professionally diagnosed with a mental health illness. If they think they are suffering from PTSD, bipolar, severe mental health, anxiety or depression, etc., that is good enough for us. We will get them professionally seen by a doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets being the PTD mental health docket, pre-trial diversion. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does his case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from your client's record at no cost to your client. Just options for everyone. All right, so now moving forward, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court. You can give your client a reset and release your client. Any defense?
Yes, Judge. Good morning. It's Sophie Martinez. I conferred already.
Yeah. Sophie, then we'll get to you, Ashley. Sophie, what you got, Sophie?
Judge, number 16 on your docket, Monica Rodriguez.
Okay.
Anthony is going to be submitting a dismissal today.
All right. Good job, counselor. Okay. Dismiss. Okay. Well, Ms. Rodriguez, you're free to log off. Your case is getting dismissed. So I'll get those Adobe signed probably by the end of the day or in the afternoon. Counselor, if you want to stop by and get one for your client.
Yes, and I was just Yes, they can hold my copy. I'll be by tomorrow or later to get
Okay.
it. Thank you.
No
Judge.
problem at all. Thank you for coming by and taking care of the matter.
Good to see y'all. Goodbye.
Good to see you. All right. Ashley, what you got?
I've got 709-612 Jacob Trevino.
Jacob Trevino, number 18, Booker. All right. What you got, Counselor?
I am e-filing the blood test discovery order today. This is the first setting since it got filed. I let the state know. I also got an offer. And so I'm just waiting for the blood test discovery order, and we'll ask for a reset.
Okay. All right. What day you got, Booker?
9:20,
9/20.
9:25.
9/25. Okay. Mr. Jacob Trevino, your court date has been reset till September 25th. So you are free to log off, sir. Counselor, do you have any other matters?
That's all. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for coming on, taking care of this. You're free to log off also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court. Any other attorneys? Okay. All right. Well, Booker, I'll let you move forward with the rest of the resets, okay? I'll be right here.
Yes, Judge.
Please already. And remember, defense attorneys, about those MTRs, you really need to speak to Mr. Charles Kimber, our probation officer, okay?
Alvin,
Yes, I'm here.
good morning, sir. What are your plans for an attorney?
Um,
Are you gonna
I was
hire? Or do you
supposed
want
to
a court
get
appointment?
I was supposed to get a court opponent, but they never assigned me one.
Okay, just stay put. I have one to come on shortly to talk to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Hernandez.
Hey, Booker. Hey, I just got retained on Aiden Pathophone, I'm sorry, 712623. It shows Ryan Arnett still. They haven't changed it on this. Well, haven't been accepted yet.
Okay,
But I conferred, and I think we're going to have an agreement. I need a. I guess once I get on the system, I'll file a PTD app.
okay, sounds good. I'll reset the court date to 9:25.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Booker.
Not a problem.
And I'll let Aiden know he can go.
Aiden, Seth,
Yeah, he's there in person.
he's on, he's on.
Oh, is he? He's also there in person. That's fine.
Aiden. Okay,
All right, thanks.
thank you, sir. Miss Shelley.
Good morning. I was just trying to find the buttons on my iPad to raise my hand. We need to, me and probation need to approach the judge on the MTR for Ramsey De La Garza.
Alrighty. Right, let me pull that file for her.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jolly,
Yes, sir.
let's meet with Anthony so we can bring him up to speed on what's going on. I forgot about Anthony while we were in the room.
Okay.
Can you go back to the breakout room you were in?
Oh, yes, I sure can. Okay, as long as I can find that button. Let's see here. Yeah, I got it. Join.
Anthony, would you join us in number 3?
Can I come back to the back office and pick up, I don't know if the back office is open, and pick up my appointment sheet? I guess I need to copy it from the file.
Yes, fine. Well, Judge actually has the file,
Oh,
but yeah, we can provide that to you.
okay. Well, I can just scan it with my phone if she'll let me approach
Oh, yeah.
in person. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that after we talk to her on Zoom then. Or maybe I should do that now.
Anthony, where'd she go?
Ms. Jolly, Mr. Kimbrough, if you can please rejoin the room we were just in. As you guys were leaving that room, Judge came into that room.
Oh, darn.
So
Okay,
she's,
thank
so
you.
she's in that room. We'll be right in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Unmute. There we go. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I can help you.
Laura Smith reporting for court. Sorry, I've never done it this way. So,
All right. Give me one moment. I will let you talk to Mr. Kimbrough, our probation officer, to see if you need an attorney, but he'll talk to you in a second.
okay.
Mr. Kimbrough, Ms. Laura Smith is here, number one.
Put on my
Can you talk to her,
earbuds.
see if I can get you, if I need to give her an attorney or not.
Okay, let me do this paperwork real quick and I'll look at our file.
Sounds good.
Charles,
Yes, ma'am.
Charles, you need to do that paperwork for, you still need to do the paperwork for Dela Garza, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm working on
Okay.
it now.
Well, are you here? Are you in the back? Are you,
No, ma'am.
you working remotely? Okay,
Yes,
so I'll give this paperwork that she's handing me, the DWR intervention and the other documents to give to the clerk. They'll put it in the file.
Okay, Judge.
Okay, all right. So yeah, just give it to the clerks and they'll put, well, here, let me give it to you here. You got to take that file back. Okay.
Judge, did you write on the jacket to withdraw the extension
Yeah, let me write that. I better write that down.
and
Good.
term?
And
And I'll get
okay.
the term order back there.
Okay, so withdraw. Okay, hold on. I was just thinking that, Charles, like 8. Okay, so Mr. Dela Garza, you on this still on the Zoom, sir? Dela Garza.
Ma'am.
Okay, great.
Yes, Your Honor.
So yeah, I was in the breakout room with your attorney. She's standing right here in front of me. So we are withdrawing that extension for 2 years. And I'm actually terming your probation today. Your attorney tells me you did everything. So great, sir. You put yourself in a good position. You're actually done with everything. Your probation has been termed today and you are free to get off the Zoom. I'm sure your attorney will be calling you and give you a copy of that termination order if you wanted it, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. That's exactly you want me to tell Millie. All right, you're free to go, sir. Your attorney
Okay,
said
Your Honor.
yeah.
Take
All
care.
right. Okay,
God bless
thank
you.
Good luck to
Bye.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Danielle, I have a case for you.
Sounds good. I say we should be ready to go on Jesse Yannick and Arthur Lange.
Arthur didn't appear.
So just Yannick then, I will give Arthur a call real quick.
And you want to take down this? He has 2 cases.
Okay, for the new one, sure, who is it?
Let's see.
Or you could just give me the case numbers if you want.
Uh, 670-285 and 286. And let me call the jail because Janik is not here either, and he's supposed to be.
Okay, if I could confirm with the state on my other cases,
Sounds good.
appreciate you.
Now,
Good morning, Booker.
morning.
Could I please reset Whitney Thomas, number 22 on the docket? She needs to be referred to DWI court.
Okay, she's sitting in front of the courtroom.
Oh, okay. I'll come down.
It sounds good.
And what's her reset date?
9:25.
Thank you. And could I please reset also Jordan Hillier? The state needs to talk to the complaining witness.
If they were here, yes, but they're not.
Okay. What about George Uvala? Yes, number 25.
FTA also.
Okay. And what, oh, okay. So, could I please talk with Charles about Joanne Alonso?
Is that an MTR?
Yes.
I don't show MTR in that case. But I mean, if you want to talk to them, you can.
Okay, so, you don't show an MTR on her case?
No.
I guess I want to double check with him.
She hasn't pled on this case.
No.
Yeah, she hasn't been sentenced or anything.
She's in custody, but Mocha says she's out on bond. I think things are a little confused about her.
No,
Yeah,
which
she
one are
has
we
a
talking about here?
parole violation.
Joanne Alonso, number 6 on the docket.
In JD, I'm showing her fugitive.
Oh, really?
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess,
Number 20 on the docket?
I guess I'll talk to the state again to get an offer for her.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Mario.
Morning, Booker.
Morning.
I have Walter Johnson this morning. I spoke with Anthony this morning as well in the breakout room. Both parties are gonna, I guess there's still more to look into for this case. There's some potential witness issues and some things that need to be investigated prior to a resolution. We both agree if we can get a reset on this case.
Alrighty. Let's see. All right, Mr. Walter Johnson, your court date is going to be reset to 9/26, and that will be in person in County Court 12 at 9 a.m.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, Booker. And that's all I have this morning.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right, both of you and fine are free to log off.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You too.
Booker, whenever you have a
Okay,
moment.
so I would.
Yes, ma'am.
On Crystal Gonzalez,
Yes.
I don't have a page number for her. She's got a felony pending set for trial in the 290th on 8/28. It is tied to this case. Would you rather set them together on the same day? Or do you want to do like something farther out for County Court 12 and then I'll just tell you what date the felony set? Either way works for me.
Yes. Could you hear me? I don't know. Could you hear me? It's unmuted.
We can hear you.
Okay, yes.
I would hit the little microphone.
Yes, I can't hear you.
All right, Ms. Gonzalez, your court has been reset to September 22nd.
Yeah, thank you. My birthday.
Okay. Thank you, Booker. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. Ms. Gonzalez, you're free to log off.
Thank you. I'll call you off.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Now, did you get my message on Alonzo?
Yes, thank you. I
So-
better talk to Charles about her.
So her offense date is 5/15/23. She was booked out in Bear County on a parole violation on 6/5.
Mhm.
But because there was never a warrant issued on her current case, is the reason why she only has 1 day jail credit.
Ugh. Okay. So, how do I get the credit from when she was booked? A month of worth of credit? Can I?
Talk to Ryan. He had an issue like this. He should be able to help you out.
He's not here, but in the meantime, can I talk to Charles?
Yeah, he's talking with Anthony right now. As soon as he's
Oh.
available, I can get you in with him.
Okay, and then could I talk to Richard Wotron in the meantime about his plea deal?
Yes. Go
Thank
back to
you.
number 5 and I'll put him in there with you.
Okay, thank you.
And yeah,
Okay, if I could get a short reset on Alvin Eziomohu, they have to contact CW.
Alvin,
Yes, sir.
Attorney, sir, I'm gonna give you a short reset and let you speak with your attorney. Let's see. Let's do September 12th.
Okay.
Say it again.
Yeah, that sounds good. If I could go into a breakout room.
Yes.
And then are they bringing Yannick over?
Yes, I'm gonna call the judge right now, see what's going on with him.
Oh,
Ms. Cranberg.
Yes, for Alvin Eziomohu, I was wondering if we could move him from September 12 to 11 so he could do Zoom. He lives in Houston.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. And then did Daniel Ramirez appear?
This is fine. Not today. Thank you. Daniel Ramirez. No.
I will give him a call as well. I'm gonna run to another court, but will you text me when they bring you on next so I can sign my conflict?
Sure, sounds good.
Appreciate you.
Not a problem. Mr. Zimmerman.
Hey, Booker, could you put me into a breakout room with Mr. Kimbrough?
Yes. I'll put him in for Mr. Zimmerman.
Yes, Booker. I've got Mary Mendez. Has a MTR scheduled for today. What triggered the MTR was a new number one, and that's located in the 175th. I talked to Mr. Kimbrough, and he has agreed that it is a wise, prudent move to go ahead and reset this MTR.
All right, let's see here. All right, I will reset the.
I do not have a reset date on the trial setting in the 175th yet. We had the first trial setting last week, but we haven't received an actual setting yet for the next trial in the 175th.
Okay, I'll reset the court date to September 20th.
Actually, I'm going to be out of town on the 20th. Could we set it for early October?
And we're not gonna, latest I can do the 26th.
26 is fine.
Okay. So Ms. Mendez, your court date has been reset to September 26th, and that'll be in person, County Court 12.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
And Booker, I need to speak to the judge if I could briefly. Ms. Mendez has a family outing and she would like permission to leave the jurisdiction from August the 26th through August the 29th.
Have you filed your motion yet?
No, I haven't filed a motion. Would you like a written motion on that?
Yeah, judge prefers motions to travel on that, and she doesn't have a problem signing them.
Okay, I will go ahead and get that drafted today.
Okay, sounds good. And as soon as we get it, I'll put it on her desk along with the file. If there's any issues, I'll give you a call. I need the wrong person to the workout. Where did he go? Sorry about that. I moved through. I was trying to move somebody else, and I was like, I moved you to the workout room. But go ahead and file your motion. As soon as we get it, I'll put it on judge's desk for her signature.
Okay, I'll try to get that drafted and filed today if I can.
Sounds good.
Okay, and may I be excused?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Booker.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ryan.
Yes, can I please get a reset for Alberto Miguel? We're waiting on Coban for his case. Just since he is in jail and waiting on this, maybe just 2 weeks instead of the full 30 days.
$8.28.
8/28. Okay.
108,
Okay, sorry, 1 second.
53.
Okay, Alberto. Se tiene nueva cita de corte en el día 28 de agosto. Su otra abogada, Sara May, va a hablar con usted hoy
The
o mañana.
DWI.
Okay. Okay. All right, Booker. That should be it for me then. And I will see you later.
Takes a
Sure,
plea on
sounds
the
good.
DWI, she'll have to go back to TD.
Look, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, I spoke to the prosecutor regarding Jonathan Rodriguez, 712-046 and 7.
Yes.
And this, I guess you have 712-048. He said he sent an email to the County Court 13 prosecutors to see if they'll, take care of making a global offer on, get everything taken care of on their side. So I don't know if you need to send it over there or just do a reset or.
It looks like he's set in there tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll just reset mine to the end of to August 28th just to see what's going to happen. And then I mean, if they're going to take this one into consideration with that one, then there'll be no need.
All right, I'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
All
So
right.
Mr. Jonathan Rodriguez, you're free to go back, sir. You have court tomorrow in County Court 13, and we'll see what happens with all your cases then.
Okay, so is it okay? I get a minute to talk with my attorney real quick?
Yes, I'll put you in a breakout room. You can talk to your attorney.
Thank you.
And then once you finish talking with your attorney, sir, you can notify the detention officer that you're done with court for today.
Okay, boss.
Thank you. Anthony? No, did you finish paperwork with your client?
Yes, we're ready to plea on Richard Buitron.
What's up, Booker?
All right, let me give you the numbers for number 17 for Miguel de Jesus. And then, then number 29.
For number 29, can you double check that it's been filed?
I want to say yes, but I will. Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, they got it close. They just updated it today.
I know. I looked into it this morning and I was like, oh, great. And I had to get them on that one. So, but yeah, so if it's in, then yeah, we're ready for both of those.
31 for that.
The what?
31 days.
31 days? Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, let me get those filed for judge and then we'll move forward.
Sounds good.
They did say it was just her.
I'll make the announcement. I didn't need you, but. I mean, it says that. I will tell you that.
Okay, everybody ready on Miguel De Jesus? No.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
We are ready.
Get that.
Give me just a second to pull it up, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay, there we go. All right, so at this time, the court will call the case of Miguel De Jesus, cause number 704814 and 712831. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Patrick Ballantyne for Miguel De Jesus.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. De Jesus. How are you doing?
Good.
Are you to say Miguel De Jesus has been charged with the DWI? And what is the second case? Is it, this is the one you said it's in a red file, but it's been filed, Booker?
Just two different cases.
Your Honor,
Oh.
this one only has one case.
All right, two different cases, I see. All right. Okay, so for the record, only one case for Miguel de Jesus, cause number 704814. So Miguel de Jesus, are you the same Miguel de Jesus who's in charge with the DWI?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a US citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. De Jesus, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. De Jesus, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
State, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. And the state moves to waive count one of the information, proceed only on count two, obstruction.
Any objections?
No objection.
Answered.
The terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months deferred, a victim impact panel, DWI education, a TAP eval, and compliance with all recommendations, ignition interlock for half term, and 36 hours community service.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. De Jesus, I see you've taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I could revoke the probation, and I could sentence you up to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
Guilty, very well. The court accepts your plea of guilty. Fine has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with count two, obstruction of a highway, a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months of deferred adjudication, a DWI education class, a VIP class, a TAP evaluation and follow our recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term, 36 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
There's nothing else from either side. Sir, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. De Jesus, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He's the probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that room also?
I would, but I have to appear in another court. But
No
I think-
problem. No problem. Good luck to you, Mr. De Jesus. Just look for the little join button. Thank you, Counselor, for coming on and taking care of this matter. Everyone is excused. Thank you. Okay. All right, so moving on to the other case that has been filed, parties, right? All parties.
Yes, Judge. I believe there's only one case on this one, and it has been filed, confirmed this morning.
Okay. I have the file with the piece of paper Booker looking for the information for the case. Like I don't have it. All I have is PR request. So like, the piece of paper that has all the information on it. It's not in this file.
Yes, sir. I'll get that for you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And just to confirm, this is for Richard Buitron, right?
Yes.
712831. Okay.
Well, I have, 712-831. 831?
Yes, Judge.
Yes. 712-831. Well, I would move forward, but I don't know what the charge is, so Booker's bringing it to me.
Oh, it's a criminal trespass, Judge.
All right, so I can move forward. At this time, the court will call the case of Richard Dutron, cause number 712831. East Side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Nell Smith for Richard Boutron.
Good morning, Mr. Butron. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, ma'am.
Are you the same Richard Butron who's been charged with a criminal trespass case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
Yes.
Mr. Butron, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Butron, are you entered into your plea voluntarily today?
Yes, ma'am.
Nate, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor, and the terms of the agreement are going to be a $0 fine, court costs, 31 days Bear County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, judgment satisfied.
Okay. Hey, Nell, is this the case where he only had 1 day credit in?
No, he has 31 days.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, is there anything else from other side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No, yeah.
Okay, all right. Mr. Butron, how do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine. Court costs 31 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else from other side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
There's nothing else from other side. Sir, I followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Butron, if you do not have anything else holding you there in jail, you should be let out later today. All right. Thank you, Counselor, for coming and taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Mr. Butron. Everyone is excused. All right. Let's see, Booker, any more pleas ready?
Not at this moment, Judge.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know that all the paperwork for your signature from the MTRs this morning is in your Adobe sign.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. I'll get to that, Charles. Thank you.
Mr. Kimbrough, were you able to talk to Ms. Smith?
Yes, and I staffed with Anthony. The state agreed to withdraw the motion and terminate her on set.
Ms.
No,
Smith?
but that's, never mind, sorry.
Sorry,
A different Miss Smith. I'm like, that wasn't my client.
Laura, did you hear that?
I didn't.
Okay, so the state's gonna probation is gonna withdraw your MTR and they're gonna term you on set, so you're free to log off now.
Oh, so I'm nothing, I'm done? I
You're-
get
you're-
dismissed or?
Your case is over with today.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
No
Okay,
problem.
have a good one.
You too. No.
Hi, Booker. Could I talk with Joanne Alonso? Is she here? We couldn't see her or find her.
No, the jail hasn't brought her over.
I can request a jail visit with her, but could she be on the docket for Friday?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. And well, I can come talk to you, but how many days should she have?
That's gonna be something we have to talk to judge about because I know she was in Bear County. She he was in the Bear County Jail as a 6-5. But you have to talk to the judge to see if she's gonna use that credit towards her case.
Okay,
But
Okay.
I'll bring over for this Friday.
okay, great, thank you.
Talk to Ryan because he had the same issue and he had to talk to judge about it and file a motion. But just talk to Ryan and then come down and talk to judge.
Okay, yeah, he gave me the motion. I just, I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Not a problem. Ms. Owen,
Yes, I conferred with ADA Alexis Garcia, and there's a felony pending in this case, and there's also some discovery that I need to make sure is all uploaded from one of our last discussions, so we were requesting a reset. There's a new felony pending.
alrighty. All right, Mr. David Salazar, your court date's been reset to September 27th.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir. Yes,
Maybe
sir.
be
Okay, me.
excused.
Yes, ma'am, you and your client are both free to log off.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hey Booker, can I confer with Daniel Ramirez when you get a second, please?
Yes. Ms. Torres.
Good morning, Booker. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, and yourself?
Excellent.
You confer with the state on your client's case?
Yes, for Mr. Villegas currently in custody, he's approaching 90 days on his pending felony in the 226, I believe. And once I get that case resolved, I could have his other cases potentially transferred depending on if he's accepted either into the substance abuse or DWI court or mental health court. That's the only case that's kind of holding him back. And then the 2 misdemeanors in County Court 7 may potentially be resolved within the next week or so. So I'm hoping this case could get transferred because I already have intake on standby. They tried to evaluate him, but mentioned because of the felony in that court, I guess that court doesn't participate in the treatment or specialty courts.
Alrighty, not a problem. I will.
Maybe within his 90 days are approaching, I want to say next week, maybe within the next 2 weeks, we can come back if that works for the court.
Okay, I'll set it for August 28th.
Okay, may I be placed in a breakout room with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Mr. Villegas, once you're finished talking with your attorney, you can notify detention officers that you're done with court for today and you're free to go back.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Booker. Hey, Jessica, this is Charles.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Danielle.
Hi, we should be ready on Yannick and Mr. Ramirez. Did Mr. Lange ever sign on?
No.
Cool.
It happens.
It does, to me especially for some reason.
Anthony.
Yes.
Number 4.
Ready.
And 20.
Wait, and
I was working with Alexis on that one.
Oh.
Oh,
But I
which
can
number?
chat you the
20.
20. So
that was the offer.
Ms. Ramirez? I don't think. Danielle, can you give him a quick call before we go with this play and tell him to join by, or yeah, if he's on the iPhone, he needs to join by audio.
Yeah, he was having some issues. I called him to review the paperwork.
Um,
Mr. Ramirez, can you hear us?
because he can
Dan-
just the
Danielle,
microphone.
quick question. Are we moving forward on the offer that Alexis gave you earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to send me the discovery acknowledgement too.
Yeah, we'll send it right now.
Cool, thank you.
All right, Danielle. Try.
Do you want to do Yannick first and I will text him?
Yeah, and there's like little, the headphone thing, something about the top of his phone. If he clicks on that, it'll let him join by audio. But let me go to the courtroom and pull these files, and so that way we can get these two done.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. We can hear you. So just mute yourself and the judge will call us soon.
Okay.
Okay, everybody ready? I think we got Janik and Ramirez. Everybody ready?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
All right, here we go. So at this time, the court will call the case of Jesse James Janik, cause number 667172. Each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please.
Anthony Antequera for the state, and just let you know, Your Honor, this is one of the MTRs that has an agreed term to solve the MTR.
Okay, so Charles, we need to go on the record.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me know that. Good morning, Mr. Janik. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good, doing good, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jesse James Janik who's been charged with a theft that is not MTR?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this MTR with your counselor, your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward with an MTR hearing today?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Janik, I must inform you that under the laws of the state of Texas, this is a beep, you can be charged up to a $2,000 fine and spend up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Let's see, which violation are we moving forward on?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, let me pull that up real quick. I apologize.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're moving forward on condition number 4, on or about the 4th day of August 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jesse James Janik III, did then and there fail to report to the Community Supervision and Corrections Department intake unit for orientation as directed in violation of condition number 4.
Okay. I forgot to do this. Mr. Janik, could you please raise your right hand and let me swear you in? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can lower your hand. So am I to understand that Mr. Janik took a plea, but he never showed up for probation, meaning he never did anything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. After conferring with defense, the state's recommendation is 90 days Bexar County Jail, credit for time served.
Okay.
Which should only be, Danielle, correct me if I'm wrong, something like 14 days.
Sorry, I'm looking it up right now to see how many days he has. But yeah, so it wouldn't be enough to J-set it for sure.
Right. Yeah. This has been postponed a couple times already. I know when we first were going to do this one, it was 11 days, and it's been a couple days since then, since it's been delayed.
He currently has 18 days.
18. So then credit for 18 days for a term of 90 days, Your Honor.
But Charles, what was his underlying time? And the
underlying time on this one?
Yeah. Was this a deferred offer or?
No, it was adjudicated, Judge.
So what did he plea bargain for in that adjudication?
His underlying is. Wait a minute, why is it not opening? Okay, 180 days, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Janik. So you didn't do anything. You said that you would do probation, I guess, for how long, Charles? A year?
He was on probation for 6 months, Judge.
And 600, so it's 180 over 180, but
Yes,
did absolutely nothing. All right. So the agreement is 90 days for Mr. Janik to do in jail, and he has 18 days. I'm sorry, Mr. Janik, you can lower your hand. I don't know, guys. I don't think we have anything to work on. What is the probation asking for, Charles? Probably total revenue.
We're just asking for revocation, Judge. I mean, if truth be told, I think you should do 6 months, but.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to work with, Danielle. He never
Yes,
even
Judge, we would ask for 90 days like the state recommended.
No, why? Why should I give him 90 days? And he never even showed up to do, or I don't think he ever even had the intention of doing anything.
I think Mr. Yannick wants to make a statement.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. I understand that what was happening, but I was going through some personal difficulties myself at the moment, and I do highly regret not following what I agreed to do. But at the moment, I voluntarily will accept any outcome that comes, but I do recommend probation, and I will do community service and everything like that because I have to move forward in my life too. Like I signed up for mental health classes. I was supposed to start Monday. I had a job interview for Monday, and I went through some hard times at the moment. That's why I got the arrest and everything. And I'm pleading to the court that you give me a second chance for probation.
Oh, no, sir. We're not talking about probation. You're here on the revocation because you're already on probation. You did not only did you not do anything, you didn't even show up to do your orientation to start anything. Charles, is Mr. Not Janik, is Heineck, Daniel Heineck?
Yannick, Judge.
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Yannick.
Yannick. Charles, is Mr. Yannick homeless?
For all indications that we had, Judge, he wasn't.
He is not, sir. Where do you live?
At the moment, ma'am, I am temporarily homeless. I am looking for residence at 930 King Avenue. I temporarily lived there before, and I'm trying to get back into that place.
Okay. I don't know, guys. Is Mr. Yannick confident, Danielle? Do you think he is?
I believe so. He just has had a lot of obstacles in his life, but I do think he has a factual and rational understanding of what's happening. We had talked Friday about having, like, if he agrees to 90, then we wouldn't have to argue back and forth about what his revocation should be, and he understood that he did not fulfill his part of the deal. We would just ask that the court give him 90 days so that he can get out sooner and try and start the process of getting his life back together.
I highly doubt he's going to be successful. He needs help. He should be in the mental health court so that we can help him find housing and get medical treatment and deal with substance abuse. Like, he's not going to get back on life just us releasing him. He'll be back in jail in no time at all.
I have a meeting with Central Health. Was supposed to have been last week, but I myself are trying to get back into the mental health courses and medications and my doctor, everything like that, Your Honor.
Mr. Yannick, are you with Center for Healthcare Services? Are they your case managers?
Yes, Your Honor, they were. I'm trying to get back with them.
All right. Okay. I'm going to mark on this file when I'll see him back again. Don't believe he's going to go and do his appointments. He couldn't do anything with probation. But I will honor you guys. Like I will move forward with the 90 days. Like if I see Mr. Yannick back again arrested for criminal trespassing, I'm going to recommend he be sent over to the mental health court. If everyone take note of that, mental health court, because I think that's what he's going to need to get. It's like, it's hard to do. I presided at court. I know how hard it is to get back on your feet in life when you're dealing with mental health issues, but I'll move forward with the 90 days. I'll honor this agreement. All right. Okay. Mr. Yannick, how do you plead to this violation number 4?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. It's true or not true, sir?
True.
True. Okay. The court will accept your plea of true, find it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. And what the court is going to do is revoke the probation, give you a $0 fine, court costs 90 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and well, it's not judgment satisfied, but I will give you credit for time served and money and time to run concurrent. All right. Anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
Nothing else from either side. Sir, I acknowledge your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Yannick, I really do hope that you could be successful. I know how hard it is out there. I preside over the mental health court, and in that program, we help people just like you get on their feet. We find housing. We help you. We give so many resources to truly get you back on feet. You'll have a whole support system. And if I see you back in the judiciary again, that's what the court is going to. That's what the court will be recommending for you, to let the mental health court help you get back on feet in life. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. There's nothing else on the other side. Everyone's excused. Thank you, Counselor, for coming and taking care of this. Good luck to you, Mr. Yannick. Okay. Everyone is excused.
Thank you.
So you can notify the detention officers that you're done with court for today, and they can take you back to your cell.
So we're going to move on to Daniel Ramirez. So at this time, the court will call the case of Daniel Ramirez, cause number 711559. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Anthony Antequera for the state.
Danielle Cranbrook for the defense.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Ramirez. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Are you the same Daniel Ramirez who's been charged with an assault?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramirez, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramirez, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes.
State is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. And the terms of the agreement are going to be a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months deferred, 48 hours community service, an APSE class, that's the anger management, an 8-hour course for better life skills class, and no contact with Heriberto Cabrera. First name is spelled Herib.
Herib.
ERTO.
Okay.
Last name Cabrera, Cabrera.
Okay. All right. Sir, is that your wife?
No.
No, Judge. No, Judge. It's two people
Okay.
not related.
Okay, so no contact. Okay. Okay. So that better skills, I'm going to change that to a healthy relationship class. That re-entry in their office, it's a really good class. I know this because they created it just for me. So I'm changing the plea, you guys, from the healthy relationship, from that better skills, and I'm also adding a tap. So Danielle, if you want to explain to your client that I'm adding the top evaluation?
Yes, Judge, if we could go off the record so I could discuss that term with him, because that isn't something that we had discussed. And
Yeah.
for the class, is that, does that still apply if they were complete strangers?
Well, what would the better skills class do? Show, like, I mean, just by the term alone, like how would the better skills class, better skills for what? In regards,
As far as my understanding of the course is, it's a cognitive thinking sort of class, how to work through problem solving, work through issues, make better decisions when faced with conflict, things like that.
so how long is that class, Anthony? Do you know?
It's 8 hours, Judge.
Okay, so the healthy relationship class is 4 classes over 30 days, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours a week. And I think that, yeah, that class would be a great class for.
Is that online too?
No, he has to go in person. It could be in the afternoon though. And it's free.
If I could just talk to him really quick.
Okay. Yeah, put them in both in the breakout room, Booker.
Thank you, Judge.
Danielle with a client. Okay.
I'm just gonna have this in the file.
Okay, I don't have it. I think we took it in the back. Did we?
Do we really want some?
Yeah, you could take it in the back.
No, well, I just want to put it here for the food.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you can start. Yeah, it's not gonna stay.
Take it back?
Yeah, because they'll pull it on Friday.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
okay.
Hi, we're good with proceeding. Booker, if you could bring him back though, I know he has Zoom issues.
Okay, all right. So we are back on the record with Mr. Daniel Ramirez. Okay. And I said that record, I was going to add the healthy relationship class and the top evaluation. And so defense counsel said that they are good to move forward with that. Is that correct, Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very well.
To clarify, Judge, it would be to remove the life skills course to
Yes.
change it for the healthy skills, right? Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, we're removing the life skills and adding the healthy relationship class. Okay, all right. All right, so so that's everyone's understanding of the agreement now. Okay, all right. Mr. Ramirez, I see you've taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I could revoke the probation, and I could sentence you up to the full range of punishment. You understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. And I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $500 fine, court costs, 12 months of deferred adjudication, the APSE anger management class, the healthy relationship class, a top evaluation, follow a recommendation, 48 hours of community service, no contact with Heriberto Cabrera, and I'll set supervisory fee at $35. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, sir, I followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Ramirez, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He's the probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that room also?
I didn't need to. If I could be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, you're excused. Thank you for coming on, taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Mr. Ramirez. Just like wait for the little join button, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Charles.